I was at StokerCon in Grand Rapids. What was that, 2019? And I was walking around with Brian Kirk. I don't know if you know Brian Kirk. Um, and it was, it was probably about 9 o'clock at night, and we were walking around this huge hotel, and there were very few people out. And we walked through this kind of out of the way sitting area, and Robert McCammon was sitting over there by himself. You know who Robert McCammon is, right?
Yeah. Boys Life.
Yeah. So Brian was like, let's go over and talk to Robert McCammon. I said, okay. So we went over there and talked with him. And then Brian, who was completely drunk, wandered away at some point, and I was left there with Robert McCammon by myself. We sat down and talked. He couldn't have been nicer, couldn't have been more pleasant. He asked me for a copy of The Fearing, which is the book that I had out at that time. And he took it and read the first two books of it that night in his hotel room, found me the next day, and was, gushing, and eventually offered me a blurb for it. So,
Nice.
Holy shit.
when it's that kind of a thing, these kind of unexpected encounters that you would have with somebody whose writing you would really admire,
Mm.
and they're not an asshole, and over and above the fact they're just not an asshole, they're very encouraging, and they're very supportive, and they're very friendly. That to me has kind of been my experience with almost everyone in horror. Like I said, there's only been a couple people in 30 years that I just, flat I would not work with anymore.